So Shakur Stevenson gave his reaction to Lomachenko knocking out Kambosos by saying Lomachenko is a great fighter. However, he would love to fight him. But the problem is he feels that he's getting blackballed by TopRank because TopRank doesn't like black fighters. Floyd Mayweather told him and warned him about TopRank. Now here is my opinion on this. Shakur can't use the race angle whenever he feels it fits him best, when it's tailor-made for him to. However, when it's a general thing, he's on the other side, going against his own people that's going through double standards. You can't have it both ways. You're either solid or you're not. And if you're not, then you can't use this angle. Recently, I just heard Shakur double down justifying why he said Fury beats Ali in a way that made no sense because he refused to give an answer if Crawford or Jaron Ennis will win a fight because he said they're not gonna fight. So he don't want to speak on a fantasy fight, even though Jaron versus Crawford is a more realistic fight today than the fantasy match of Fury versus Ali, a fighter who already passed away. Just like how Shakur didn't want to answer if Jared Anderson will beat Tyson Fury today. Shakur said they will never fight, so he's not going to speak on it. What's the point? But he had no problem voluntarily stating Fury beats Ali, even though they will never fight. We all can agree Jared Anderson versus Tyson Fury is a more realistic fight than Muhammad Ali versus Fury. However, Shakur gave an answer to Fury versus Ali voluntarily, but didn't want to give an answer to Fury versus Jared Anderson when he was asked directly, which is my point exactly. There are few people that did what Muhammad Ali did for his people. Even then, Shakur still dissed Muhammad Ali. Now he want to use the race angle after dissing Dante for supporting him when it came to that back then. But all of a sudden now he want to use this race angle even though he dissed Dante for the same exact thing. Shakur neglected Dante and told him that's your problem with TopRank, not mine. He went as far as dissing Dante for that. All of a sudden now he wants to use the same race angle. You can't have it both ways, is all I'm saying. Now here's my say on it. This is business when it comes to TopRank. They cannot force Lomachenko to fight Shakur if Loma doesn't want to fight Shakur. This has nothing to do with TopRank or Bob Arum. This has something to do with Lomachenko and what Lomachenko wants to do. On top of that, TopRank is not going to do Shakur no favors because this is his last fight. The only way they're going to do him any favor is if he re-signs with them, then maybe they're going to guarantee him a Lomachenko fight. That's it, that's all. It's called business. They're going to use Lomachenko as leverage to re-sign Shakur Stevenson. We have something you want, so give us something we want. No difference to if Shakur signs with PBC when it comes to the Gervonta fight. It's all a leverage game. This is why I said the biggest mistake Shakur made was turn down the Devin Haney offer. He sent him the 75-25 split for Undisputed. However, Shakur rejected that to ask for 50-50. He told Devin, I'm worth just as much as you worth. That's what Shakur was trying to argue, even though Devin had all of the belts on his hand. Therefore, Shakur went from having the opportunity to fight Devin Haney for Undisputed one time, then to fight Lomachenko immediately after that. We all know one thing Loma wants is Undisputed. That's his dream. So if Shakur managed to beat Devin Haney for Undisputed, it would have had been Lomachenko who was going to chase Shakur than the other way around. At that point, with wins over Devin Haney and Lomachenko while being undisputed, Tank will be forced to see Shakur. Shakur will be so big, everyone would have had been forced to fight Shakur. From Pitbull, Williams, Zabeta, and everybody Shakur wants to fight today. The tables would have had turned. But Shakur disagreed with me. He thought it was a good idea to turn down the Undisputed fight just because of the 75-25 split which would have still ended up being his biggest payday by far. Then he went to fight Edwin de los Santos in a fight that dropped his stocks the way he performed. Now today he's fighting Artem, who's coming off a loss to Frank Martin. And after that, only God knows who Shakur is going to fight, meaning it's not looking good for Shakur. Shakur went from having the opportunity to fight Devin for undisputed and Lomachenko after that to fighting Edwin and Artem. So let that sink in. Therefore, Shakur has nobody to blame here but himself for making certain bad decisions. Shakur can't blame this on the race or do that whenever he wants to. That's a touchy subject, so you gotta be sincere about what you say. Like I said before, when Dante was exposing the double standards Shakur was receiving on Top Rank and in general, it was Shakur who dissed Dante and separated himself from him. So clearly the math is not mathing. The math is not adding up when it comes to Shakur. With that being said, when it comes to Shakur versus Lomachenko, that's a fantastic fight. A very entertaining fight. Styles make fights. And that's a 50-50 fight too. You best believe that. It's not a given Shakur is going to be Lomachenko. Even though Lomachenko doesn't want to fight Shakur, and he is avoiding Shakur right now, you best believe Lomachenko has the skills, though, to give Shakur a very hard time, the toughest fight of his career by far, if not beat him. The only problem is Lomachenko wants no smoke with Shakur for some reason. Perhaps he knows something we don't from back when they sparred. But sparring is not the same as fighting. That's why we got to see them fight. I want to see them fight. Hopefully Lomachenko is not going to let the boxing world down and actually fight Shakur, because the sport of boxing deserves this type of chess match. The interesting thing about Lomachenko, he will lose to the top tier fighters like Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney. However, when he fights the guys they already beat like Kambosos and Nakatani, he will beat Nakatani and Kambosos in a better fashion than they did. But he cannot beat the top tier fighters. That's why I want to see Lomachenko in the ring with Shakur, and the winner of that in the ring with Tank. It makes sense. They on the same side of the street. Shakur can do a one-fight deal or a two-fight deal with Top Rank to fight Lomachenko and Nakatani, or the winner of that fight. Whatever Shakur do, his next move got to be his best move. For example, Shakur can re-sign with Top Rank, but it has to be for a short period of time, and that also has to guarantee the Lomachenko fight with pen signed on paper. If not, he's better off going elsewhere, and the way Shakur has been talking as of late, it sounds like he's heading in that direction anyways. With that being said, go ahead and drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe below, and to be continued on the next episode of Akhi TV. Peace out. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
So backwards, they hate black people. I'll go 12 rounds with a fighter. Oh, he's so boring. Lomachenko go 12 rounds with somebody. Oh, he's the Matrix. The Matrix, I never seen nothing like him. Crazy.